Today we're making corn soup, but not just any corn soup. We're making Trinidadian corn soup. Now, Trinidad is a melting pot of culture, and their food directly reflects that. So you get Indian spices and flavor with a Creole twist to everything, but because it's a Caribbean island, you still get the influences from the region, like coconut milk, lime juice, cilantro, and every single dish just has an incredible amount of flavor. I think you'll enjoy this one. Dice a large onion and saute with a pinch of salt until translucent. Then, mince a head of garlic and saute until fragrant. Dice 1 bell pepper, 2 stalks of celery, and 1 medium carrot. Carrots are optional because I forgot them. Add to the onions and garlic and saute until soft. Okay, so for this part, I messed up the order of operations pretty horribly. But fun fact, it doesn't matter. Now, I usually add 1 can of corn and a cup of broth and puree that, but I accidentally added both cans of corn and forgot the broth. So I lightly blended the corn so I'd still get some whole kernels, and I blended the chicken stock with the cilantro, or shadow Beni if you have access to it. Now, you can't taste the difference with this kind of change, so who cares? Because I sure as heck don't. Add both mixtures to the sauteed vegetables and add 1 can of coconut milk. You can add a second if you want to make it more rich. Cook until reduced to the flavor of your liking. Feel free to add whole slices of corn. Also optional because I didn't have any. Then, add hot sauce to taste. Trini hot sauce will bring this dish together. You're looking for a Scotch bonnet based sauce, not Tabasco. We want flavor here, okay? Just remember, a dab will do, don't lick the spoon. Don't lick the spoon. Next up, the dumplings. Add 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half teaspoon of salt, and a half cup of water. Mix the ingredients together and spoon a teaspoon at a time into the boiling soup. I usually double the recipe because I like these little thingies. Now these dumplings aren't traditionally Trini, but neither am I. Usually you would use cornmeal, but I made mine like you would with chicken and dumplings and used flour. Chop up an entire bunch of green onions and serve. It's refreshing, incredibly flavorful, hearty, spicy, and somehow not too heavy. But that's how I see Trini dishes in general. This soup also freezes very well. Just leave out the dumplings until you're ready to eat, then make them fresh. This is the only soup that tastes great in the summer heat. There isn't really anywhere that you can run into problems with this. I forgot ingredients and I messed up the order of operations for the recipe. But things happen and you make do. Fortunately, this recipe is so flavorful, it doesn't matter if you forgot carrots or blended all the corn instead of half the corn. Salt to taste after the dumplings, use a good flavorful pepper sauce, and you'll be okay. Don't make it too spicy for yourself, and you'll be okay.